Alrighty, chat. How's it going? I see a Crimson, a Chris, and a DJ. How are you three doing this evening? Boo ads. Oh boy. Don't worry, DJ. I ain't about to start before the ads are over. She can't hear me because she's watching ads, but that's beside the point. I'm still not about to start before the ads finish. I'm gonna wait until the ads are done and then hit continue. Though in any of these cases, I should probably have the game open. Might be helpful. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you've all had a fantastic Tuesday. Maybe I should say a terrific Tuesday. You're okay, I guess? You know what? Even if it's just an I guess, you're still okay. And that's good, Crimson. Controller. There we go. Ugh. Give it a little bit longer for the ads to finish up. In between streams, I did go through the garden a few more times. I got everybody here up to MVP at least once. And by at least, I mean exactly once apiece. So everybody's gotten employee of, or not employee of the month, MVP. Very different things. Although mechanically they are very similar. Now that the ads are over, let's get right back into it. Welcome back from the ads. How are you doing this evening, DJ? Now that you can hear me, probably. I know so many people who are like spend 30, 40 an hour yapping. I'm like, just get into the game. At least that's what I do. I just get right into things. Despite the fact that I'm a streamer,
How can I help you?
I am exceptionally introvert. Wait, can I watch another movie? Is the game just gonna let me watch multiple movies? Yo, if I can watch all 3 movies right now, I will do that. I will gladly watch both of the other movies. I figured I'd be able to watch like one of them now, one of them later. Autumn! 6 months doesn't feel right. Didn't I make you a mod shortly after I rejoined Twitch? Well, not rejoined Twitch, restarted streaming. And I know that I've been back into streaming for over a year. Maybe it only counts like when you're actively in chat or something? I don't know. It was telling Allie like, oh, you've been modding for like a year or something, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had her as a mod back the first time that I was streaming, so I don't know. Twitch is being dumb a lot lately. That it is. That it very much is. How are you doing tonight, Autumn? Aren't you currently live? Why are you watching me if you're currently live? I thought I saw you were live. You're normally live around this time. Maybe you're not live right now. Maybe I'm just dumb. Loved my DM earlier. Which one? Which one did I send you? Professional streaming behavior, by the way. Double checking DMs instead of actively playing the video game. Oh yeah, about Yuri Lowenthal versus Yowie Hyenthal. Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought you were live right now, Autumn. I guess not. Anywho, I should probably be quiet. We're watching a movie. A lonesome girl named Beth, born in the slums, turned to a life of crime and ended up in prison. That was a full movie right there. But one day she received a letter that would change her life. You ended around midnight. Looks at my clock. It's only 10:14. I know time zones are a thing. It was from a man named Mikey, who had once made a name for himself as a boxing trainer. You gotta tell him for boxing, kid. Just gotta hone your skills. Although Beth scoffed at the letter at first, as time went on, she eventually decided to start training on her own. Eventually, the day of her release came, and Mikey was right there waiting for her, inviting her to train with him and become a champion. It's 1 a.m. there? Nah, it's not. It's not 1 o'clock. It's 10:14. You're wrong, Chris. 1 a.m. is not when people go to bed. But the path of a pro boxer was more arduous than she could have ever imagined. Mikey, who had become a mentor to her like none other, was diagnosed with an incurable disease just before the biggest match of her career. Oh no! Allie! Thank you for being third in stream! How are you doing this wonderful Tuesday evening? Thank you for floating your daily mana. We're in the middle of a movie, so please silence your phones. After he fell into a deep coma, one the doctor said he'd never recover from, Beth was forced to go it alone. Thank you for lurking! Oh.
And
she won.
Down on the mat yet again.
Oh, she lost. Never mind.
Could it be that her opponent, the welterweight champion Grizzly Bonanza, is just too far beyond her to
She's
beat?
worried about her mentor,
no
chat.
You'll never beat that monster.
I hate to say it, but maybe she should just stay down.
Get up! On your feet, Beth!
Mikey?
I can't see.
No.
Everything's going dark. Mikey, I can't.
Listen up, Beth. You got a natural talent for this sport.
Mikey?
But before you can go anywhere, you gotta believe in yourself. Work on
Believe
those
in the me
moves.
that believes
And
in
don't do it
you.
for me. Do it for your future.
You gotta
All
win
that
there,
strength
bubs.
You've been building up, it ain't gonna let you down. I know it'll point you in the right direction when you're up against the wall.
That's right. Mikey believed in me.
That he
The most
did.
important thing you gave me is right here inside me. Coursing
Oh.
through my blood and my fists. Believe, Beth. Believe in all those days of training. Believe in yourself.
But most importantly, heck yeah.
Gotcha!
She nailed her! That was a perfectly clean hit!
Thanks, Mikey. I promise I'm gonna bring that belt home for you.
She did a good job, chat. She won the fight, probably. Or at least she delivered one more punch. How's it going, Crimson? I'm doing well. Wow. Nina brought a ton of energy to the role. Agreed. It was even a bit overwhelming at times. I found myself almost intimidated by some of the scenes. You have a new entry into your top 5 Final Fantasy. Oh, you've been playing 4, haven't you? I hope you've been having a lot of fun. Also, Chris, I didn't see State of Play. Don't tell me what was on it. I've already been spoiled on 2 things, and I'm upset that I've been spoiled on those things. But... Thanks for pointing out my inability to read Autumn. Thank you. Anywho, without telling me what was in the State of Play, how was it? Is it something that I should absolutely go and watch, or should I just go look at like the highlights? You're having fun going through the story? Heck yeah! Hope you're enjoying it. I've seen other movies she's been in, but I was pretty surprised by how this one turned out. It was mid, I enjoyed it because I was staring at a gorgeous blonde the entire time. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. It was you, Chris, DJ, Sniper, Jasmine, and Yoda. Sounds like a fun time. Ooh, the trail to becoming a paladin instead of a Dark Knight. I wonder if you're going to be able to do that boss fight, Crimson. Yeah. For me, it's almost like I could sense her presence, even through the screen. Eastern martial arts call it chi. During sword fights, it's something I feel all around me, striking the air like tremors. The movie gave me the same feeling. I guess her putting her all into her acting could be considered similar to a martial artist's dedication. Thank you for 95 streak? Heck yeah, Allie. Thank you so much. If there's something I like more than Dragoons, it's Paladins. Ah, so you like Cecil more than Kane, Crimson? What happened to our boy? PFFIVTFO. Damn. If it's feeling like the real deal to a Divine Blade, Nina must have really done her homework for the role. It does make you wonder if that was all really just acting. Could be she's actually got the guts to better life, same as the character. You'll find out, Crimson. Either way, her acting was amazing. Loved her moxie and how genuine her feelings for Mikey seemed. Her fight scenes were also next level. For real. The weight she put behind her punches made them feel, you know, like she was actually punching the other person. And when she fell to the ground, it was so convincing, I almost felt it myself. Apparently in some older movies, there were times when the actors really did hit each other. They couldn't let Nina do that, of course, but good acting and editing can make it still feel believable. Very true. I felt as though I was actually watching the match from the front row of the ring. Has Golbez been in another game? I mean, Chris, you are not wrong that he is in Dissidia. Was Golbez also the name of the villain? No, that was Chaos in Final Fantasy 1. I think Golbez is new to Final Fantasy 4. But it's just like a common name. If you've heard it before, it might have been from something other than Final Fantasy, Crimson. I felt as though I was actually watching the match from the front row of the ring. The power of film and acting truly is something to behold. Even if she's a method actress, is that really enough to explain all the chi I felt? It was almost like it wasn't just acting. It was as if she took a real person and recreated them down to the smallest detail. Oh, looks like they're smelling commemorative brochures. Heck yeah. Got a second movie brochure here. And I didn't even realize I'd be able to watch a second movie. What if I'm like, hey, can I watch a third? I don't think I have time to catch another movie. Damn. Been taking advantage of the 4S experience boost to level up characters when I get them. You know what? That is very fair. I'm not 100% sure why they decided to be like, yeah, your characters are going to start off at level 1 when they receive, or when they join you. Or maybe it's not exactly level 1, but like pretty low level. They don't start off caught up to your levels. So if you're on that quest, you've met the twins, right, Crimson? Is there anything else that I need to do? You know what? I don't necessarily have to do this, but you just met the Mage Twins. Okay, yes, that is exactly who I was talking about. Need to remember what buttons do what, chat.
Good work, everyone.
Yay!
We've ranked up.
I'll put it to good use.
Soul Flare! Burn Bewitch Plus. Talking to the Elder in Mysidia? Gotcha. In order to save your friends, you need to go here. I'm giving these mages to go with you. Correct. Lance Spur himself.
Shard searching.
Welcome in. Thank you for floating your daily mana. I think that's everything I can do right now. Am I at full? Yes. Okay, cool. I do not, in fact, need to go back to the gardens real quick. You think it was good? Okay. I'll consider watching it. I don't know for sure, but... Real quick, before I do, let me... Okay, I have done all the side quests, and I've spent all of my connect points. I can't hang out with Fee anymore. You're about to get ready for bed when you saw the notification that I went live? Yeah. I forget if I told you or not, I'm back to closing shifts, so my start times are going to be significantly later than they were for a little bit. But yeah, let's head out to the Ort Proving Ground. Ort. Alright, time to head out. Cool. And let's get a hold of Four Eyes. Dang, Miles Edgeworth. They can't even call you by your fake name of Kincaid or whatever. You saw the Discord server? Okay. Yeah. So, we'll be up against the new assault frame. I wonder what type of mock battles they'll put us through. Who knows? Could be 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s. Before that, it is likely we'll participate in practice matches against standard assault frames. Whatever the cause, or whatever the case, just know we'll be behind you all the way. Thanks. After the red carpet reception they gave us, we'd better not let them down. I'm sure we'll knock them dead. And as the more seasoned mech fighter, you can leave all the heavy lifting to me. Wow, he said so much, and yet nothing at all. People go to bed at 1 a.m.? True. That is not what I saw, Crimson. The two things that I know about... Well, now 3 things, because you just said Wolverine. The 2 things that I already knew about were new God of War and new Rayman. Did not know that Wolverine was going to be in there, though it doesn't surprise me. After that, Reen and his associates were taken to the Ort Proving Ground in a bulletproof vehicle provided by the presidential office. While they were en route, special guests, unable to contain their excitement, began showing up at the site well ahead of the appointed hour. Special guests? Who? I'm not a huge God of War fan. I haven't played any of the old games. Actually, I haven't played any of them. Any of the games. We're being trailed. Oh, like Prince Sharid and Director Gotti. Fairly new as a prequel to Ragnarok and takes place at the same time as the first one. Interesting. Excuse me. Mint's just like, Bye! Playing as Kratos' wife. Then, after completing maintenance on their Tierfings, Reen and Crow were finally ready to take on the joint exercise. Love that their mechs look like Ordine and Valimar. That makes sense that they would do that, Crimson. 100% makes sense. July 10th, 1 p.m. Actually, it's June 2nd at 10:30 p.m. Look at that cake. I mean, what did I say? Professor Young Cronkite, Project Startaker's chief technician,
Attention.
I think.
We will now be commencing the Panzer Soldat Assault Frame Joint Exercise. As previously announced, we'll be conducting a simulation battle in order to gather necessary data and fine-tune the Zypha link.
Are we gonna have Zypha battle? Or not Zypha, mech battles?
Though you will be facing our standard
Maybe.
Zyklus model, it will be piloted by the best the Republic's military has to offer. Any objections, Schwarzer? Armbrust?
Nope, that all sounds good to me. The base performance and control system of your model are already superior to mine, so I'll be using this as an opportunity to test my skills.
Seriously, there's no point in trying to compare these old suits to yours, when yours were designed with the 6th-gen Zyphas in mind. But on the plus side, we'll get to prove that custom tuning is what really makes the difference.
Possibly, yes.
How reassuring. You know, even just a few years ago, I was at the mercy of your machines.
Yeah?
But I've been looking forward to an opportunity to cross paths with the Ashen Chevalier once more.
Yeah,
I was
sorry
only a
about that.
recruit back then, but I went through hell after enlisting to catch up to your level. Now, show me what you're made of.
Excuse me.
My pleasure. When you're ready.
I've got your back. Just leave everything to me.
Your opponents are some of the military's aces. Their weapons, rail cannons, and optical blades. Zypha link nominal. I'll be ready to assist you at any time. We're standing by, so don't hesitate to use us.
You got it. I will not.
Prepare for combat. The arbitration system will consider moderate damage sufficient for incapacitation. Though the battle may be simulated, the control shards will replicate blows as intensely as the real thing. So stay on your toes.
Yes, sir.
The first combat simulation, begin!
Give it your all.
Just so you know, a machine specs alone don't determine a fight. No, we know. But specs and combat ability aside, we're gonna overcome you.
Okay, this is kind of Grendel-esque in this regard. Okay, okay. We got heavy strike, damage and arc damage down. Oh, because I'm not close enough. That's why.
No need to hold back.
Okay.
How's this crap?
Yeah, exactly. It's like Van's Grendel a little bit.
You're out of luck. Catch my drift?
25% HP EP, CP plus 30. Okay.
Activating boost.
Now, rabbit sword!
Thanks.
Have a chance for... Oh god. The controls are a bit sticky here, chat. But I think that's mostly okay.
Now, cut through!
Got you.
No S brakes while we're in Type Air mode.
We're up against the heroes of the Empire. Hold nothing back.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Everything we have as well. Simple. Don't get too comfortable.
Okay, we can use square to regen. Okay, target self uses the Tierping's S recovery function, but it takes up my full turn. Got it.
There! Far and away. Got you.
That was some impressive coordination. Keep it up, you two.
You might need... Nope, you do not need healing.
No need to hold back. Go at it full force.
Oh, we won't have enough CP if I do that.
No need to hold back. There! Deadly Cross!
I appreciate that they're S rank attacks. They're not S breaks, but they are S tier damage spell or skills. But they're multi-targeting, or multi-hitting rather,
Activating boost.
which is quite useful.
No need to hold back. There! Yeah! Roar! 1, 2, 3! It's yours.
Deadly Cross is basically his old S break from CS4 and Reverie. I see. It's been far too long, I'm not gonna lie.
Activating boost. No need to hold back.
No, we still have that, so
Skewer. There. Deadly.
Nice. Keep it up, you two. Just a little more.
you got it, Mint.
That one coming. Beat this.
Ow.
Beat this.
Flare jamming.
Simple. Right on time. No need to hold back.
Now, rabbit
Let's
sword.
rebuff ourselves with Rabid Sword. Can I get a bonus by hugging my boyfriend? No, I cannot. Boo.
Gotcha.
Chat, you should always get a bonus for hugging your boyfriend.
It's yours. You're out of luck. Beat this. That's enough.
There you go.
Well done.
Didn't put up much of a fight, but this is the old model we're facing, so I'm not expecting
Match
that
is
to
over.
actually be the end.
Schwarzer and Armbrust are the winners.
Such incredible pilots.
And our guys gave it their all too.
Whoa! Hot damn! What kind of crazy fight was that? We gotta roll this mech stuff into a movie about the space program. Slap on some sexy skin-tight suits and we'll have a guaranteed blockbuster.
Get your own footage. You're not allowed to use that for legal reasons.
I mean, I'm with you on the rest, but do you really always need to cram adult content into all your movies?
You got a problem with that, Towsend?
Skin-tight suits aside, there really is something about mech battles that sets the heart aflutter. But the real show is yet to begin.
Very true.
I hate to admit it, but we couldn't come close to meeting our goal.
You really couldn't.
Even so, the whole thing was invigorating somehow.
It sure was. Thanks for battling it out with us. Now, we can set our sights on a new goal.
You're too kind. But we're the ones who should be thanking you. We've learned a lot from this.
I learned how to operate your guys' mechs, so, you know, that works.
No kidding, you guys seriously pack a punch. Didn't give us a chance to let our guards down.
I mean, I never put my guards up. I always had you guys on bonus damage.
Great work, Green, Crow, and everyone.
Yes, wonderful. I'm so glad those pilots were finally able to get the rematch they were after.
And still lose.
Seriously, that assault frame is super awesome. It needs so much less time to warm up than the Panzer Soldats. That's a testament to the human-machine interface that's been honed by the Zypha.
Yep. And it seems like some of the Foundation's Aeon system has been integrated too.
Ooh.
Well, you're not wrong. That connection not only shortens the training period, but also contributes to the overall proficiency of the pilots. Though to an ace pilot, it might be more hindrance than help.
Hopefully it's an optional feature that we can turn off if we're, like, just that good.
Panzer Soldats still have them beat in that regard. Truly, the ingenuity at work exemplifies a nation renowned for its martial arts.
We'll look into these deficiencies and incorporate an update by the end of the day.
By the end of the day, that is very
Long.
confident.
I guess we will, huh?
That man. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's the one behind all the new military tech in the Republic. And one of the pioneers of the space program.
Oh, Professor Young! Any idea when we can expect to see the new model? Just Car and I came early just to see it, but we're still waiting.
I'm so sorry, Mint.
It's running behind the schedule, but it will be along shortly. Also, just Cronkite would be preferable.
Huh? Did you hear about this, Professor S? You worked on all sorts of stuff in the cockpit, didn't you?
Hold on. What did she call him? Oh, Professor Young. I mean, Professor Young makes sense.
Professor Young! Any idea when we can
I don't know.
I did, but that was all I worked on. I didn't touch the exterior.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sorry if we're being too nosy.
It's no matter. I'm sure it's trivial to someone with your level of expertise.
You should take a page out of their book and lighten up.
Right then. We will now proceed with performance evaluations and operational combat testing.
Heck yeah.
Schwarzer and Armbrust. Are you ready to continue to the next test?
Yes.
Next test.
No issues here. I'm all fired
Oh
up.
yeah.
Ready to give this everything I've got.
I guess we should fight against the actual modern day soldat, or modern day the mechs. Reen and Crow continue to conduct performance tests and build rapport with the pilots they faced. They even conducted mock combat exercises against new gunships and tanks. As a result, both parties gained valuable insight and the project proceeded as scheduled. Finally, the time for the day's main event, the final combat simulation, drew nearer. July 10th, 2:26 p.m. This has all been just an hour and a half that they've been doing all of these combat exercises, chat.
They sure are taking their time. Dear me, they really do know how to keep a man on edge.
Excuse me?
My sincerest apologies. They will be here shortly.
Adjustments have already been made. We can begin as soon as they arrive.
But where are they coming from?
My money's on the Zeku space base to the east.
The equipment is being assembled over there, but
Well, in any case, It seems like they're making a stop near the capital before coming here.
Why would they make a stop at the capital, chat?
The capital? What, are they picking someone up or something?
They are indeed. They've rendezvoused with one of our collaborators for the final simulation.
Oh?
Thank you for waiting. They've arrived.
Who's it gonna be?
That's one of the Republic's airship cruisers. It looks like it could give the Courageous a run for its money.
It's an
Probably.
Excalibur or something, right? Wait, what's that on the deck?
The new model? Wait, they're gonna drop it from up there?
Are they stupid? It's not a divine knight.
Alrighty, I'm off.
Ah!
Thanks for the impromptu warm-up.
I guess we get to fight off against
mention it.
Amelia.
Friendly advice? Those two won't pull their punches, so I'd go full throttle from the get-go.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Crimson, did you see her? I saw her.
Holy shit.
There are miners present.
Assault frame Excalibur of the Calvard Aerospace Force reporting for duty.
And all climate, all terrain, high performance assault
Sorry to
frame,
keep you waiting.
Excalibur
But that
XD.
said, it looks like I made it right on the dot.
Major Amelia!
That ship. Right on the dot? You're extremely late, you foolish girl!
I was gonna say, I don't think she was on the dot, but whatever.
If I recall, the pilot is supposed to be the woman chosen as the heart of the space program and General Haring's own daughter.
Yeah. She used to do deliveries for the Guild, right up until the announcement.
I was
Yeah.
surprised when I first heard too. That aside, this is such a beautiful piece of engineering.
Actually, she does deliveries for basically everyone.
That girl is truly impressive. The way she can keep the machine under control while descending at that speed.
She is very impressive as a pilot.
Indeed. Her ability as a pilot is second to none.
Sorry about that, Papa. Just a bit of a last-minute warm-up. It's nice to meet you, heroes of the Empire. I'm Amelia Haring, pilot for the Aerospace Force. I appreciate you joining us for our Excalibur's first field test. I was watching your combat exercises live. Seems like you're both pretty warmed up now too, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm Rean Schwarzer, an instructor from Thor's military academy.
The name's Crow Armbrust, former Thor's, now a freelance contractor. Gotta say, it's clear just from looking. Whew, your machine is on a whole nother level.
Crow, you don't need to flirt with her when your boyfriend is right next to you.
But you can't seriously be planning to take both of us on, can you?
In the fight, right?
Sure am. We need this baby to be good enough to pull off a feat like that. Sorry, but from the base materials all the way to the design, my unit's simply in a different league from yours.
So you say.
I admit, you two are the experts in hand-to-hand combat, and one of you is on a divine blade. But I'm an ace pilot, confident in my speed, eyesight, and control. I push that orbital bike your pals develop to its limits almost every single day.
She even knows about George and Angie.
Of course she does.
I see then. Since you have more military experience, hopefully we can learn from you.
One's a
Crow,
former terrorist.
better
True.
not hold back.
No kidding. I almost underestimated her.
Hell yeah! My filmmaker soul's on fire!
You're not allowed to use
That
any
bitch
of
is
this
a major
footage.
hottie with major stage presence. I need her in my next film.
I fear that need of yours may go unmet. This match, however, will not disappoint.
Is he
Indeed.
allowed to be filming
To
this?
think they brought the support unit from concept to reality so quickly.
The enemy Zypherlink definitely has the edge. And those spit armaments will be trouble.
Just a
No
little
doubt
bit.
about it. I'm sure she'll be using their shard skills in perfect harmony.
Probably, yeah.
Waiting on standby here to provide support. Go get him, guys.
Yes, miss.
Just so we're clear,
How do you know about
you're
that?
prohibited from disseminating any information about what you see here for the next 3 days. This is a level 3 order from the presidential office.
Now,
Yes, sir.
without further ado, let us commence the final bout of this joint exercise.
Final boss of the chapter, chat.
Both sides, prepare arms. Begin!
I imagine that she would know that Crow is an ex-terrorist. On account of... he's kind of in the directory somewhere. Crimson. No. Fire away.
Now, cut through! Burn away! Roar! 1, 2, 3!
You get yours.
Probably should have done something here. That has to be in a record somewhere. Exactly. Have I played KH3? I have beaten base KH3. I have yet to do all the remind stuff.
We got this, bro.
And I've been on and off replaying KH3 somewhat recently. It's still her turn.
That's enough.
And I don't even have the ability to be like, what if I didn't though, because I don't have any S breaks. She just gets 3 consecutive turns. She did that because she wanted to go to Tangled. Fair. Tangled is a good movie.
There. Crimson Leaf Blade.
Just surprised because Marluxia shows up. Yup.
1, 2.
Sounds about right.
3. It's yours. Activating boost.
Hit me with your best shot.
There. Deadly Crush.
See, things like that are why I typically try not to watch trailers if I can avoid them.
Don't even bother. You're done.
Right on time. Activating boost.
Ooh, we get 0 arts here? Should have saved that for the end of the turn so that way it gets a small bonus, but whatever.
You get yours. Recovering. You get activating boost.
This isn't even the right person's turn to be able to do what I wanted to do. Still set up Rabbit Sword, however, I may end up changing that next round.
Impressive. Maybe we should raise the stakes a little.
No thank you.
Did she just get faster?
I'd rather not.
Recovery.
At least she's divvying up the damage.
Something for ya!
That's enough.
Think we have to use Polaris Shield. Restore a little bit of HP and EP, but more importantly, reduce damage taken.
Now, cut through! Burn away! It's yours!
Forgot for a second. I don't need... Don't need to keep her, I know what I'm trying to say, I promise, chat.
Just skewer him!
Ow.
Something for ya!
I sure do love it when the boss just gets so many turns in a row. Finally, a dodge.
Right on time.
And that's not even just a matter of she's so fast that she gets extra turns. That's just the gimmick of the boss, is that she gets extra turns.
Activating boost.
So good.
Gotcha. Keep through me. There. Far away. Take my lead. Activating boost.
Let's get this shit
Skewer him.
This is every boss in Metaphor. See, at least in Metaphor, you know that it's because of the game's mechanics, not just how the boss works. Like in Metaphor, if they're taking 8 turns, it's because they're hitting your weaknesses. You gotta stop letting them do that. Meanwhile, you should be hitting their weaknesses every time.
Let's get this shindig
started.
Now, Rabbit Sword!
Thanks.
Oh, that completely reset my thing. Cool. Boom, boom, and boom.
Roar! 1, 2, 3! Knock her down! Burn away!
Leave it all on the table!
If we go Swift Strike to gain just a little bit of CP. Come in, get the side boost. And then Azure Sphere.
You're out of luck! Skewer 'em!
I do find it mildly annoying that they treat the guns on the turn order like they have their own turn, but then I can't interact with them. That sure would be nice. Oh, I forgot to actually,
1, 2, 3!
Oh.
You get yours! Activating boost!
That's probably already enough to kill her, but go for the overkill, chat.
Well, guess that's it then.
Agreed, Crimson. I should be allowed to destroy the side cannons.
You like that?
Hey, not bad.
At least then it would make it feel like her getting extra turns feels a little bit fairer.
Halt! The winners of the match are Schwarzer and Armbrust.
Like, I beat that fight first try, and I still felt like it was a little unfair.
Beat the new model. That was incredible.
He said the thing, chat. Chat, he said the thing!
Hey there. I've seen you on the news, but damn, you're even hotter in person.
Flattering. But you're both a little young for me, even if your photos didn't do you justice. As for the match, what can I say, but you got me. Never dreamed the Excalibur and I would be defeated in our first fight.
I'm as surprised as you. The Republican Army's potential isn't to be underestimated.
I mean, are they though?
Well, your support did give you an unfair advantage, especially with all those countermeasures against Reen.
I mean, I was outnumbered. Can't you cut me a little slack?
I can.
Huh?
Did she just kiss him on the cheek?
What?
All of the girls are so upset.
Just a little something for the victors. Everyone, let's give them a round of applause.
Okay, now Crow and Reen can kiss each other on the mouth.
Bastards! That should have been me!
Can I have a prize?
Marvelous! Bravo! Now that's entertainment!
Hi, Francie. How are you doing?
What a spectacle! They've unveiled a truly incredible machine.
Get out? What? Francie, this is my stream. Why am I leaving?
Too cool! I gotta send this footage I took to Elliot and Uncle Makarov.
Just make sure to wait 3 days first. But seriously, that performance was over the top.
Jeez, what a troublemaker. The General must have his hands full with her.
You know, chat, I think canonically, because all of the times when you get to kiss girls in the previous games are technically not canon, Is that the first canon time that Reen gets a kiss in the series? At least on screen? Yes? Oh my god. That is funny. That is kind of funny. The first canonical kiss is from someone he met and fought in the past, like, 10-20 minutes.
Wow. It's hard to believe we're the same age. She's on another level.
Putting aside my daughter's embarrassing display, how are the results of the final test?
We lost. It's a fail.
The machine and pilot both performed better than expected. I'd go as far as to say they surpassed what should have been theoretically possible.
Off-screen, Crowreen smooch lips off. Yep. Very true, Francie. Very true.
The mission's odds of success have certainly increased for the final phase.
Is that so? Then I suppose it's all up to the President now. And the will of Adios. What lies ahead for Project Startaker? Now.
The space. Space lies ahead for Project Startaker.
What lies ahead for Project Levitin?
Levitin?
The sword that will rend open the way to the future.
That's not a thing.
Both the machine and project have been given fitting names indeed.
Imagine what, Crimson? Are you imagining Crow and Reen kissing each other? Like, I can imagine that very easily. Francie can too. Altina sees Amelia kiss Reen on the cheek and is like, Reen, am I getting a mom? Exactly. It's like, Altina, no, you already have two dads. You don't need a mom as well. Both the machine and the project have been given fitting names indeed.
I'll be sure to inform the President about the test results. Good work, both of you. I trust you'll make sure the final stage goes according to plan.
And the same to you.
Please see to it that no unnecessary disturbances reach Zeku.
Seems like hanging out with Van and the others did him good.
Silverblade Girl. I wonder who that could possibly be.
Looks like we're all wrapped up here. Well, time to regroup.
Reen's like, why do I suddenly have shivers down my spine? It was okay, but nothing really for you? Fair. You mean they didn't announce Horizons 2, Chris? At this convention?
Time is nigh.
Or not convention, you know what I mean.
Leaves must come together as one, and cut a path to the land where the heavens turn.
The land where the heavens turn.
Reen Route 1, an invitation to Basel, end. $10,000 were added to my bank account, chat.
You guys did incredible.
Nice work, everyone.
S rank!
Didn't mean to draw so much attention.
Reen got Employee of the Month. That kind of makes sense. No more Reen, Francie. It's true. It's okay, because next down the line is Van. I could do Kevin, but I'm doing them in order. And I apologize to Francie. But I figured they're placed in this order on the screen for a reason, so we're doing that. I'm doing them in order, Crimson. If they wanted me to do Kevin next, they should have put Kevin higher up on the list. The Fool's Auction. July 10th, 8:45
Setting aside
a.m.
the fact that you were getting all cozy with that shadow girl without telling us.
Yeah, we should have told them about her.
Let's not set that aside. You really should have called us in as backup, Van.
Very true.
Sure, you had Ren with you. But if Risha was there, why didn't you at least call me in too?
Right? Judith wants to be spending as much time with Risha as possible.
Yeesh, give me a break already. This was all just something that popped up out of nowhere during my nightly rounds. I could tell there was something going on with that girl, but I had no idea it was gonna turn out like that.
Poor Yorda, though. To think her brother ran off and left her like that.
He did. What the hell?
Poor Yorda. You do remember just who we're talking about, don't you?
Her brother was the worst of the two by far. Honestly, I still don't think I have it in me to forgive him for what he did.
Those two went as far as attempting to set off a nuclear weapon on Nemeth Island. They may have even succeeded at one point, in a manner of speaking.
Yeah, and then that point got rewound.
I still have my reservations about the sister. But given what you experienced last night, it would seem the brother is now the greater threat.
Very much so.
So you think he may have been behind that cult ceremony then, I take it?
Indirectly? Well, it seems like he was responsible for having, don't tell me, it starts with a J. It's not Jeremy, not Joshua, Jeffrey. I think Ix was somewhat responsible for Jeffrey getting possessed, and then him starting a cult sessions.
Sure do.
He also had an invisible monster.
Without a doubt, it had a lot of similarities to the ones the DG cult held. But the most significant difference is that there didn't seem to be any focus on denying the goddess. Katra, Ren.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of hard feelings for these two.
Can't be 100% sure just yet, but if you ask me, I'm thinking it's not connected. Just didn't smell the same. In the time I had to spend around them, I found DG members always had this weird sort of rancid stink to them.
Is it because they didn't shower, Van?
Like something deep inside was slowly devouring their soul. It was a thick, sour stench.
True.
Yes. It was as though all the darkest parts of their hearts were condensed, boiled down to a thick sludge.
That sounds like the exact same aura I sensed when we were at Nemeth Island.
I mean, that is where the cult was, the DG cult, that is.
Well, each of their lodges were quite different. They all did have that same sort of pallor hanging over them. And you say you didn't get that same feeling at all last night?
Right. It was almost like they were just putting on a stage play. Hollow imitation of the real thing, without any of the underlying darkness.
A hollow imitation.
Considering that it was less of an actual cult and more of people being possessed and imitating a cult, that does kind of make sense, Van.
Well, given your nose, I'm sure you're pretty much right on the money.
Yeah, exactly, Judith. Anytime Van says something, he is correct.
But while we're talking about knockoffs, you mentioned that Ix kid had a familiar-looking device on him, right?
Yeah, it kind of looked like a Genesis.
Yes. He was in stealth mode, so it was hard to see it clearly, but from what we could see, it certainly had a strong resemblance.
The frame was a lot less fancy than that one, at least.
Even so, he was able to use it to perform some sort of transposition, along with that invisible creature he had with him.
Right. He just kind of disappeared. The new kind of teleportation.
How you look at this, the situation's headed for the shitter. You said a lot of the people who went missing were Easterners, right? No way Heyu is gonna sit on their asses after that.
Heyu does like to protect the people of the East.
And the whole time, Mr. Kincaid at the CID knew something was going on, but turned a blind eye to it.
They don't have the manpower, allegedly.
Whether you look at it from a counterterrorism perspective or as an intelligence agency, there's no reason for them to do nothing.
You're right. It doesn't matter how close to completion the space program is. In fact, something like this could even jeopardize it, so why?
Nah, that ain't it. The way that guy was acting, it was like he was absolutely sure this wouldn't affect anything about the space program.
Interesting theory, Van.
Seems like your people are bent on overlooking cases like this one till then. The hell is the CID? No. What are you and the President even thinking?
That information is classified. I'm not at liberty to speak on that point, I'm afraid. Surely you, of all people, can understand that. Van Arkwright of Arkwright Solutions.
Thank you for saying my full government name. You're right. Mr. Kincaid is the type of person who wouldn't make a decision without all the facts. And my dad, President Gramhart, is exactly the same. Damn it, I hate to say it, but in a weird, twisted way, that means we can trust those guys. They've probably even added what we, the Guild, and even Hayway are doing into all their little calculations. Speaking of, it was the Guild, the police, and Hayway that handled the aftermath of those people last night, correct? Yeah. I only dealt with Jeffrey myself. Dragged him back to his home after the dust settled. He woke up briefly at one point. I don't get it. I don't know why I was there. It's like I was tripping out, feeling good, and all that stuff just kind of came out of my mouth. I remember you yelling at me, though. Didn't get the sense he was lying. Maybe he really did forget everything that happened. Including all the crap he blurted out during his little cult ceremony.
The world is enslaved by a pathological disease. The white population is infested with anti-immigration sentiment, while Easterners are immured by tradition. Mankind is powerless before their own inhibitions, snared in the sin shackled to them from birth. But don't lose heart, for salvation yet awaits humanity. This false night we call our lives shall be exposed, and the new dawn will rise to guide us.
We will all go see the goddess right now. I sense there is much hidden in those words. You're right, however, that they are markedly different from the DG cult's rhetoric. Still, his talk of a new dawn gives me pause. What do you think he meant by that? It does seem like the kind of speech you might use to start a revolution, but it's his use of sin that stands out to me the most. Right. It's the same word Dingo used as the 8th Genesis's observer.
Karma is humanity's sin. In fact, it's the original sin.
Thought karma was the punishment. That word gets tossed around a lot. Could be a total coincidence for all we know. But the fact that this Jeffrey, you guys forgot all this stuff he was apparently so fired up about is the weirdest thing here to me. Yes, that's strange. My first two guesses would be that it's some effect of some drug or perhaps some kind of hypnosis. You said all the other members experienced the same memory loss, right, Van? Right. Elaine, Jin, and Inspector Daswani dealt with the aftermath once we'd finished. Talked a bit with them about how Jeffrey's crowd was holding up. And from what they told me, so far, each and every one has woken up with fuzzy memories. Quite a number of them who are still out cold, though. Police and Guild will be busy today trying to figure out who they all are. I imagine they've got their hands full with that. From the sound of it, there were even a ton of people there. So that's why Elaine wasn't able to come today? Guess so. We're supposed to meet up around noon to swap info again, though. All that aside, it looks like we're gonna have to really kick it into gear for the next while. I take it that means we'll be spending today going through each district and clearing out 4 SPGs. Like every day, Rosette. That's the plan. Since the whole incident is still fresh, I'm sure we're bound to pick up on something. I don't have some of us hang back and be on call. You can spend that time gathering info. Just so we can respond to any emergencies that pop up, I want everyone to give their weapons and gear a thorough check. Roger! We can't forget that sniper boy is still out there somewhere. Not only him, there's that unseen monster he had in tow. Not to mention the bizarre transformation that happened to that Jeffrey boy. We must be prepared for a myriad of threats. The myriad truths, chat. Oh, but Ren... Yes. I have a remote meeting with the tech union today, so I won't be available during the afternoon. I will be able to find time to accompany you on that garden business, though. It seems to have some relevance to me, after all. I mean, your old organization has taken it over, but that's beside the point. Yeah. Seems like your old coworkers are wrecking the place. That's fine. Don't worry about the 4 SPGs. Meeting with the tech union is just as important. Alrighty then. Weather outside ain't great, but let's divvy up the tasks and get out there before it gets any worse.
Hold on a sec. Before you do that, how about adding me back to the part-timer list?
Hi, Shizuna. You want to come back to us? Vice Commander of Ikaruga, Shizuna Rem Mitsurugi.
There's an unexpected guest.
Well, look who decided to show up again out of the blue.
Hey there, everyone. Been a while since I saw you all. I think it was back when I swung by with that Under Lucia cake or whatever it was called.
Right. I remember that.
She is in her outfit, Crimson. Yeah, she just took it right from us.
After brazenly stealing their limited time seasonal special off my desk, you tried to pawn something off their standard menu on me. That special ended right after. I never ended up getting a chance to try it.
Oh, Van. You should not let her back in, Van. Just for that.
Van's exuding such sorrow. I can feel it from all the way over here.
Same.
You're getting weepy over a pastry. Cut it out, you freak.
Wow, Aaron. See how you like it when we steal your desserts.
Fine, fine. It won't make up for it, but I'll work for free this time around, okay? I've been real busy for a while now, but I hear things have started to get pretty wild for you guys.
I mean, they always are whenever we're in a video game. What?
Wow, well, you sure wasted no time getting yourself up to speed. Did Kincaid tell you that or something?
I was under the impression that Ikaruga, like Marduk, was in the middle of carrying out orders from the presidential office.
I mean, yeah, but she's fine to be here, right, Chad?
Well, I won't deny that we are. Oh, but it's not like they told us all that much about their plan. They're being really tight-lipped about everything. I doubt either of our groups can even see half of the big picture. We're all pretty much just dancing in the president's and CID's palms at this point.
Sure seems like it.
Now that you mention it, I suppose I did get that impression.
Anyway, Ikaruga's part to play happens closer to the big climax of all of this, so I was able to take some time off this morning.
Oh, that's nice.
When I heard about what all went down last night, I thought I'd see if you wanted my help. With little Miss Kitty and Beauty's blade tied up with work, I'm sure you could use an extra hand here, right?
I am not afraid of extra help, Shizuna.
So, you were listening in on us. Though, given your intuition, I suppose you could have just as easily figured it out.
Well, someone as strong as you would definitely be a big help.
What do you think, Van?
It's fine. Shouldn't cause any problems if you're just tagging along this morning. And honestly, there's just too much weirdness going on right now. I could use some help from that unclouded eye of yours.
You get the picture, Van.
Understood. Just leave it to me. Sorry to have derailed things, but now that that's all settled, how about we get out there and tackle those 4 SPGs? Gotta get all warmed up for this afternoon and evening. I want to make sure my senses are clear and sharp.
Hold up. What's going on in the afternoon and evening?
From the sound of it, you have something important scheduled?
Sounds like
Yep.
it.
First up is our super critical mission for the space program.
No, nuh-uh. Shut your mouth right now. Don't want to hear any of that.
What? Why wouldn't you want to hear about this, Van?
If it ain't got anything to do with us, you just keep it to yourself. You hear me?
Yeah, I guess neither one is related to you. Directly, anyway. I did hear that you met him at Marduk, though. And I feel like the two of you will have some connection in the future.
Yeah, him, Chad.
Shut it! I don't want to hear easily guessable hints coming out of you either.
With things settled, Ren left the office, and after splitting up the tasks, Van and his crew began their work for the day. Shizuna has temporarily joined the party. Furthermore, Shizuna can trigger an awakening on the field. Sounds good. What if I just said, hey, let's put Fee in the party? Damn. Okay, I can't take Shizuna out, or Anya's, or Aaron, or Judith. That's a bit of a surprise. I guess we'll just leave it as is. This is probably fine. You come pre-equipped with a red medal and a green medal. I'll just leave it as is, yeah. What do you have for costumes? Do you have anything for costumes? Do you have costumes? Ooh. This is very much a, this very much reminds me of Risha's outfit, chat. Which is probably deliberate. Crimson, be honest with me, did you put her in this outfit for the entire game? Because you seem like the type of person who would have put her in this outfit for the entire game. You didn't get the costumes? That's honestly kind of a surprise. Also, this looks really good on her. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good on her. Does anybody... You have some character skill stones. Does anybody else? Fairy does too. So does Bear Guard. Is there anything specific that we want to upgrade? Heated Roar. Temporary tree. We'll use a handful of those. You know who helped you get that dessert? I imagine everybody but Van was in on it. That sounds right.
Getting sharper. Getting sharper.
Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you?
There it is.
There, we've used all of his character stones. Farida also had character stones to use. Flaming Prayer seems pretty solid. Attack, arch damage, CP regen. I think we'll put it up to level 3? No, start of level 4.
Powered up. It's even better now. It's even better now. All powered up.
Hold on. One other. Bear Guard also has some character stones to use. Admittedly, I haven't been using him much, which I feel is incorrect because we do, in fact, get a X-powered S-Break.
One is never too old to learn. Self-improvement has no end. One is never too old to learn. Self-improvement has no end.
Now everything's at least level 3. We'll spend the last few points all on his S-Break.
One is never too old to learn.
Yo, what's up, Victor?
Cozy, I might never leave.
Pick something already. He's seen you. Pick something already.
You got, ooh, 1540, slightly better than what I had in my pocket. I'll buy like a small handful of these. Yeah, 10 is good. We have no Sepith. Oh wow, the boss fights that I did in the last area didn't give me any Sepith mess. And before you're like, well, of course not. They were with Reen instead of with Van. That Doesn't matter. We don't have one for you. We already have Aaron's on him. I don't have a Judith one. Fairy already has hers. Catcher already has his. Cool. And of course, Van has his. Perfect. Some things are more important than anything, really. Wow, I need a lot of Sepith.
Shifting to maintenance mode. Modifying your augment, are you?
Yes, I am. Do I have a spare evade 2? No, because that's equipped to Aaron already.
Let's take a look.
Shifting to
You're in capable hands. That is a single. Oh! You're in capable hands.
Solarverse. I don't really have anything. I guess Impede 2?
Skill set amended.
I don't have a freeze, do I? No. Yeah, we'll give him Impede 2. So now he has a 60% chance to impede on every attack.
Okay.
Alrighty.
The forecast said it was going to rain, but I don't see an umbrella on you, Shizna.
That's true. Her clothes weren't even wet when she came to the office, though.
It was only a little drizzle. I just dodged it all. No problem.
Of course you did, Shizna. Welcome! Wait a sec. Aren't you Lindsay from the Blacklight District? She is! What brings you topside? It happened to do with that social reintegration thing you mentioned. That's right. I'm being tested to see how well I can manage in public. The Kingpin told me to behave myself and looked after her shop for a while, so here I am. Pretty simple as far as training goes. Right? Even I wouldn't up and stab someone I'm meeting for the first time. So, it'd be nice if my trusty boyfriend could stop by if the urge gets too strong. Not a chance. To every part of that sentence. Chick magnets have it so hard. Unironically in this case. Van's life is in danger. Lindsay sure seems to think that Van is her boyfriend. A verbal warning before the act is committed would be most preferable. Is this really the wisest course of action? I don't know.
We have, candy?
Yes, you do. Unfortunately for us, you don't have any new
It's all
candies.
part of my social reintegration. What would you like?
Sure, we'll buy a gothic hat. I don't even know if I want to equip to anybody. Maybe to Anya's? Give her some extra art strength. Yeah, we'll even buy a second one to give to her. Buy one just to have it in my inventory. And then give one of these to Van.
Please stop by again sometime.
What did I get rid of? Art strength plus 6, art evade plus 3. Yeah, I think that's evade 14. You have evade 34, but you're also a guest character. You know, you don't have anything new, but I gotta come and say hi to my boy, Chris! Let's see what's on the agenda today. Rebecca's out on her scooter for on-site repairs again. I wonder how she's holding up. God, listen to me. Stressing myself sick. Sure, she's been a shut-in for what feels like millennia now, but she's still a grown adult. It's high time I stop hovering over her so much. The idea of not being so needed does feel bittersweet, but she can't stay dependent on her little brother of all people forever.
Alrighty.
Aww.
Allow me to assist.
Anything in the
I hope
bargain
to
bin
see
that
you
I
again.
missed? Nope.
Would you care for some flowers?
Of
What
all
would you
places, you have something new? Oh, it's a gift for Shizuna.
Please stop by again sometime.
How many connections events do I have? 3.
There's no place quite like home.
I should probably do those before I forget. I don't suppose there are more
search time
shards anywhere. Oh, I see some. Ah, they're gonna be inside on the. Where's the? Literally, as I walked in, I could have seen them.
Let's have a look.
More Grim tokens.
Now where?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, let's make a quick stop at the garden. I wonder if Shizuna can even come in here. Technically, oh no, I can't even access the other one.
I take it you'd like something decrypted? Leave it to me.
Yes, we'll just go ahead and do these.
Decryption complete. What
Anything
do you think?
exciting? Got a new song.
Well,
Elaine's old outfit B. Dan's United hair color. Yeah, not much. I can just take off his coat whenever I want to. Forgot he had red hair as an option. And then his United hair, which doesn't look all that great. His white hair looks better than his United hair. Does Francie like him with his United hair?
searching.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I disagree, Francie. Let's do connection events first, so I don't forget about them again.
Quite like home.
Want to check your schedule, eh?
Whoa. You sure?
No, but white is, nice. Gotcha. Bermati? Well, I guess that answers the question I was about to ask of who do I hang out with. Not Bermati. I like Bermati, but I don't... hanging out with him doesn't feel like a great use of my time. Rosette is interested in an exhibition at the Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art in Chardon. Since it's raining, we might as well spend some time appreciating art. Let's go appreciate some art together with Rosette, chat. Now loading. Now loading. I don't know if my PC just has a hard time loading this game or if the game just has long load times. Francie, what is your opinion on this question? Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. I really do enjoy art museums. They're so quiet and solemn. It's something of a unique atmosphere. I hear ya. I don't stop by much, but I appreciate the vibe. You didn't have long loading times on your PS5 at all? I see. Sounds like you're a big fan though, yeah? Oh yes. I've appreciated the arts for some time now. Before I had this body though, I could only visit exhibitions virtually. Cold Steel 3 on Switch was hilarious. Why? Did you have super long loadings on that one or something? This might even be my first time seeing one in the real world. Well, seeing as this is the Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art, you can expect some pretty unusual stuff. Doubt we'll have time to see everything, but why don't we start with that special exhibition? Shall we? Young sculptor Mehmed Zidane, huh? Talk about unconventional. His art appears to focus on scathingly satirizing the problems of modern society. Taken together, these pieces represent the hasty development of the Republic. Super funny bugs. One could look into Laura's head while she was in combat instead of the portrait. You saw their boots talking to you, and one of the cutscenes they lift up Celine, but she's invisible, so they're holding on to air. You know what? I also like to look inside of Laura's head while in combat. Sorry, this stuff is a bit over my head. Well, I won't say I completely understand it myself. Still, the longer I look at his work, the more I feel of myself being entranced. I guess I can kind of understand. It's like the heart of the piece is pulling you. Pulling you in, I mean. You have them all as clips somewhere. It was so funny and wonderfully optimized for the Switch. It sounds like it. Felix Lalonde, a metal artisan, I see. Did Cold Steel 4 have similar issues on Switch, or did you not play that one on Switch? He created these pieces using processed scrap metal. Sure, it took some real skill to make these, but man, are they abstract. His work reflects the landscapes he imagines in his mind. He went out of his way to use scrap because he wanted every bit of rust to be full of meaning. For example, the gradation of the rust here is meant to represent fading hope and mounting despair. Cold Steel 4 is when you switch to PS5 because it was getting worse. Ah, okay. Sorry, something about rust? Last but not least, Kisara Christea. This one here is supposed to be her latest work. Amazing. It's like she just threw her rawest impulses against the canvas. But there's something about it. You're right. It draws you in, but it's somehow... Anyway, why don't we check out the rest of the museum? Whew. Yes, let's. Even if we don't have time to see everything, I'd love to look around. Van and Rosette explored the museum and its permanent exhibition. Yeah, permanent exhibitions. After a quick tour, they returned to the lobby. That was wonderful, though it has left me feeling exhausted. Makes sense. Feels like we just marched through the artists' minds. Honestly, most of it was way beyond me. Don't worry. This specific field of art is filled with creators who don't subscribe to the established forums. Unlike you, chat, you should subscribe to me. Or at least follow. But I would also love subscriptions. That would be great. Did I say that out loud? Sorry. Removed as their pieces are from traditional art, it is quite common to find split opinions. But perhaps that is why artists can pour their soul into their work. They don't need to adhere to fixed notions of what is or isn't art. Seeing a handful of pieces that really resonated with me makes me glad I could visit in the flesh. You kind of brought this up earlier, but you said you'd experienced things before you had a body, right? Like appreciating the fine arts? Yes. All of the images and models might have been simple data, but I still found art enriched my soul. It is what helped me move to first understand what it means to feel moved. You don't have any memories of who you were before you were like this, right? If I recall, you were about 14 when you came to. Of course. That age was simply Marduk's estimation based on the condition of my brain and my body when I came under their protection. When I awoke, my consciousness was already connected to Marduk's systems. I had no memories, barely even a body, and no idea as to how I ended up that way. When I realized the state I was in, my mind almost collapsed due to the stress. Meeting Mirabelle saved me. She was still only a brand new concierge back then, only 17 years old. She fervently helped me with my rehabilitation. And before I knew it, she had become my stern but cheerful friend. You can mourn what you've lost later. Regardless of how you are, there's some meaning to ya being alive. Scolding as her words were, I found them healing. In the end, though, my virtual education, my mind finally stabilized. I had acquired an education commensurate with that of a Sunday school graduate. Virtual education, huh? I didn't realize that kind of thing was already being implemented. But if that's the case, then I have lost all of my memories in the truest sense. Regardless, that same VR system is what allowed me to learn about all sorts of varied cultures and landscapes. I think that by using it, I was taking a journey of self-discovery, so to speak. Even still, sorry, chat. Even still, I haven't yet found more than a fragment of the memories that once belonged to me. Please, don't worry about me. I am truly happy as I am now. Mirabelle's words back then gave me a whole new perspective. And as being here allows me to help all of you, that alone fills me with pride and joy. Although I must apologize for being so useless yesterday. It's not your fault, Rosette. Probably. I plan to work even harder so that I can become more help in the future. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about what happened. Useless? You couldn't be more off the mark. Besides, you're not the only one who wants to help. This ain't a one-way street. You've saved my ass countless times, both in the office and in fights. You've gone above and beyond your job as a concierge, acting as a full member of Arkwright Solutions. To be honest, you're so integral to our operations that when Aaron said you'd make a better leader, I'm inclined to agree with him. Please, have more confidence in yourself. Look, what I'm trying to say is, I'm happy you finally opened up to me about yourself. Can't guarantee that we can get you your memories back. But I don't see the harm in looking for clues when we can. After all, I've got connections. And our work takes us all over the place. Don't give me one of those why do all this for me spiels. I'm just paying you back for all the help you've given us up until now. Besides, could be your hometown will end up having some super awesome sweets too.
Mr. Arkwright.
He's got his priorities straight, chat.
You're right. In that case, I shall gladly accept your help.
Aw, thank you, Rosette.
And one day, if I get my memories back and have the chance to visit my hometown, then I would love to show you all around.
Hell yeah. I'll be looking forward to it. Afterward, Van and Rosette left the museum. Once they met up with their friends, they resumed work. Woohoo! And he only gets 15. Boo! While engaged in field battles, enemies will periodically charge at characters.
Place quite like home.
True. There is no place like home. Alrighty, time for Catra. Some of Catra's Sunday school friends asked him to show them around the capital, but he seems stressed about where to take them. The capital is my home turf, so maybe I should lend him a hand. Maybe. Have we done any of Catra's connection events before now, chat? I don't think so. Bit of a shame, really. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Hey everyone, long time no see. Yo, been a while? Good to see you, Catra. Thanks for coming to get us, and sorry for reaching out so last minute. Is this the guy the boss told us about? Yeah. Is this guy the boss you told us about? I can read chat. Yeah, this is Van. I asked him to help me show you guys around the capital. Yo, it's nice to meet y'all. Catra told me you guys came here to check out the college open campus. Must be hard workers, seeing as you've still got time before you got to worry about graduating. No, not really. Honestly, this mostly is just an excuse to travel. The open campus is already over, so we're hoping to sneak in some sights before heading home. And we figured it was the perfect chance to meet up with you. Then I better make sure to show you guys a good time. If possible, let's refrain from making this just a tour of the city's suites. Huh? Oh, sure. Totally. I swear, you have such a one-track mind. Now I'm kind of worried about what you have planned for Anya's birthday. You have planned for Anya's birthday, haven't you? Yeah, Jordan and I were trying to pick out a present for her just last night. Don't worry. Of course I have. Well, it's not like I'm not interested in sweets. Even though it's drizzling, I'd still like to do some sightseeing. Yeah, we don't really get to come here all that often. Alrighty, you can count on me. I'll take you all to the best spots in my awesome pickup. I was gonna ask about it. It's one of Ingrid's Nightbreakers, right? I saw one at the motor pavilion before. It's wicked! Oh, you got a good eyes, kid. Makes sense considering you're from Basel. You know what? I can fill you in on what I've done to customize this bad boy while I drive. Thanks, but no thanks. What's wrong, Catra? You don't want your friends to know about how cool Van's car is? Honestly, I can't tell if Catra looks up to Van like a father figure, or in the same way that Anya's looks up to Van. Wow, this place is so classy. I know, right? I wanted to check it out ever since I read about it in a magazine. Apparently, the person who designed it graduated from the Basel Institute of Science. No wonder it feels so familiar. It's cool how they fuse the two styles. Not to mention, the lattes here are to die for. You folks must be exhausted, so what say we grab a drink before we go back on the road? Pair the lattes with some pancakes, and you're in for a real treat. No way we can kick off this tour without indulging in... Come on, Van, we've barely started the tour. You won't hear any complaints from me. He's got me curious about the sweets here, to be honest. What about you, Catra? Got any snacks to recommend? Oh, well, whenever I come here for work, I get... What do you get, Catra? Huh? Wow, this movie theater is just as spectacular as I'd heard. And now they're even showing that new movie. We never get these flicks at our tiny theater in Basel. I mean, I'm pretty sure at least one of those was in Basel today. Cities really set themselves apart in interesting ways, huh? We probably need improved infrastructure before we can get more movies in Basel. Or better yet, an improved orbital net. You're right. Once streaming tech improves, movie theaters will... There they go again, with all their technical terms. Once they start, there's just no stopping them. Well, since we're already here, shall we catch a movie you won't see back home? Sounds like a good plan. I would make for a terrible tour guide if you ever showed up at my house and were like, hey, can you give me a tour of your city? I'd be like, so this is my house. That over there is my work. Those are the only places that I really go. I can't tell you much beyond that. Wow, we're so high up. If only it wasn't raining. So I have to admit, it adds to the ambience. Catcher, come on, take a look. I'm good. I've been up here before anyway, so... Aw, don't be like that. The fun is in looking together. Come on. Well, what do you think? The view's really nice. I'm glad we all got to see this together. Right? Nika never was one to take no for an answer. But that's part of what makes her so charming. Say, can we see your office from here? Sure. I don't see why not. It's only drizzling. Should be somewhere in that direction. Oh, it's over there. I see the Montmartre at least. I can't actually see inside your office. That's probably for the best. I'm glad everyone is enjoying themselves. Got some good friends, Katja. All three of them. But did you really need me to tag along? Wouldn't it have been better to have some time alone? Oh, no, not at all. I'm grateful that you came with us. To be honest, I've been pretty anxious about today, so it's been so long since I've seen them. I take it something happened? Sort of. It's mostly my fault. Even before I was aware of my surroundings, I was being brainwashed by the cult. Ooh. It was only after Graham took me in that I was finally able to start living a normal life. That's when I finally started interacting with the world around me and found myself plagued by insecurity. I struggled with my feelings because of my body, neither male nor female. I found myself wanting to look cool in front of girls and getting bashful whenever Essie hugged me. But then I'd be just as fascinated by strong men and their indomitable spirits. Even my precious friends became the targets of my confusion. He had crushes on all of his friends. Oh. The three of them have so much that I don't. I'm so proud to call them my friends. But that eventually led to me asking myself, what am I? Just being around them made me start to feel awkward and embarrassed and eventually guilty. So you distance yourself from them. Doesn't seem like you had a falling out at least. Well, we did still meet up on occasion. But I think they can sense the wall that I've built. To be honest, I'm surprised they said they wanted to meet up while they were in the capital. Aren't you overthinking things? Nobody needs some big important reason to hang out with their friends. You're one to talk, fan. Right, Francie? From the sound of it, you made Elaine and Kincaid worry plenty after avoiding them for so long. Yeah, well, I've learned my lesson over the last year. Besides, I think your friends know that you've changed. They may not know exactly what went down on Nemeth Island, but I'm sure they recognize that you found some answers for yourself. Friends notice things like that, even if you don't tell them anything. Right? Is that how it is? Yeah, I guess you're right. I hope so, anyway. No voice acted segment? Well, I guess the scene isn't over yet. I was gonna say, normally these have some sort of voice acted segment after or towards the end. And so, after finishing the tour, the time came for Billy and the others to head back to Basel. Phew! I can't believe it's over already. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? Thanks for everything, Katja. You too, Van. I'm the one who should be saying thanks. Yeah, I barely did a thing. You'd better come home every now and then, Katja. And not just for work. She's right. Everybody at the college and in the artisanal district in the Vern Company wants to see you. I'll do my best. Hey, guys. There's something I haven't been able to tell you. I've been hiding that Katra, it's okay. You don't have to force yourself. Save it until you're ready. Huh? We always kind of knew you were struggling with something. Something that we probably can't help you with. But that doesn't mean we won't still be your friends. Yep. You don't gotta force yourself to lay everything bare right now. We're friends no matter what. Honestly, today's been kind of a relief. Yeah. You've gained so much confidence, I almost didn't recognize you. And I'm sure it's because you came out here to the capital to have Mr. Arkwright and the others to watch your back. Ah. Something like that. Yeah, you're right. And I'm immensely proud of that. I'll make sure to drop by the next time I'm home. We can hang out, just like old times. Heck yeah! We'll be looking forward to it. See? Wasn't I right?
You were. Thanks, Van. For everything.
I haven't done a thing. Oh! Katja! I almost forgot. Good luck with the whole streaming thing. Yeah, I love watching your streams. He's streaming now? That might have been revealed in another bonding event or something. If you ever want ideas for outfits, I'd be happy to help.
Huh?
Okay, that definitely has to have been in another bonding event or something, because I did not see that.
Wait, hold on! How did you know it was me? Which streams have you seen?
Jeez. After that, Van somehow managed to calm Katja down about his friends figuring out his online identity. And then they met up with the others and resumed work. Katja's connection level went up, deepening your friendship. That was cute, chat. Knowing that his friends know him better than he knows himself. The fact that they actually support his streams. I wish I had friends that supported my streams. Beyond the friends that I made with the streams, that is.
Want to check your schedule, eh?
Same, right? Got a message from some woman who wants to come to say hi. Apparently she's from the same village as Shizuna and came all the way to the capital to see her. I can't help but feel like this is going to be trouble. Same. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Come on in. Door's open.
Pardon the intrusion. It is a pleasure to meet you, Sir Van Arkwright.
Kaede? Oh man, she's in Danganronpa V3 chat.
I am Kaede, Lady Shizuna Rem Misurugi's attendant. I am deeply grateful that you are giving me your time today.
It's nothing. Surprised you came here I'm surprised you came out here in all this rain. Feel free to take a seat. I'll get you some tea. So, you're younger than Shizuna, right? Seems like you've got a good head on your shoulders. More importantly, Sir Arkwright, would you happen to know where the princess is? She was supposed to have been waiting here. About that. She fled, didn't she? Sure did. Few seconds before you came in, believe it or not. Wow, that is much longer than I would have expected. What's up? You've been visiting for a hot minute. Really? I think I've been perfectly normal. She wouldn't get nervous just because someone from her home was dropping by. Right. Sorry, Van. Tell her I said hey. Huh? Wait! Like a hare, she fled without my even noticing. I would expect nothing less from the princess. She truly is brilliant. You seem real used to this kind of thing. Didn't think she'd have a weakness like this. I guess even a princess is no match for her attendant. Something like that, Van. Oh, the princess and I have quite an affectionate relationship. Still, I had to steel myself in order to deal with her slovenly behavior. All for her sake, mind. She would run away whenever I looked after her, so I would have to hunt her down, only for her to escape again. But that's love. Uh-huh. Sounds like you gotta be one tough cookie to serve a princess. Yes, she can be a little troublemaker. Now what am I gonna do with the present I brought for her? As I am unfamiliar with the capital, I imagine searching for her is gonna be quite troublesome. Not to mention I must be leaving soon to attend to other business, so my time is limited. Worst case, I bet she'll be back when our break ends, but... Hell, since you're in a hurry and all, I can help you out. You could say I know my way around the city. Are you sure that's no trouble? Not at all. You haven't seen each other in a while, and I did promise to help you meet up, so... Plus, this is a chance to pay her back if you get my drift. In that case, I humbly accept your assistance, Sir Arkwright. It is time to capture our runaway. Yeah, I don't feel like being captured right now. Thanks! And so Van and Kaede began their search for Shizuna. Decay in the animal trail. However, as soon as they began their pursuit, Shizuna noticed them with her unclouded eye. For the average person, apprehending her would be normally impossible. But because this was Kaede herself, she used her piano powers to find Shizuna. Or something. I don't know. Ah. However, thanks to Kaede's experience, they were able to keep up despite Shizuna's eye. She's like, shit, hide. Combined with Van's sense of smell, they closed in, little by little. Until eventually. You know, hide and go seek is kind of scummy if the hider just keeps changing their hiding spot.
Princess.
Oh wow, long time no see, Kaede. Imagine bumping into you here.
As we've been looking for you and you've been running away from us. Just where do you think you're hiding? Anyway, I can't believe we actually found her. Here's something else. I have your sense of smell to thank, Sir Arkwright. Sir Arkwright. I could get used to that, chat. I should have known better than to face you in a game of hide and seek. Every time I'd escape your scoldings, you'd manage to find me and bring me back. I would only ever scold you if you were skipping work or wandering off, Princess. You must behave appropriately as one who shoulders both the Ikaruga and the Black God. The chieftain and matron have trusted you with this vital role. Yeah, sure, but I feel like I'm handling myself pretty well. Besides, I only forgot about the mission sometimes, since the world is just so full of fascinating sights. And both samurai and ninja, freedom is the Ikaruka's privilege. Don't you agree, Van? Don't you realize how much of a pain in my ass your freedom has been? Sometimes you're my enemy, sometimes you're my ally, and sometimes you just barge into my office. Ahem. Well, that aside, can't say I expected you to come all the way out here at a time like this. I figured you were just gonna lecture me for Kuragane or the matron. Seems like I was wrong. Is something urgent regarding the plan? I'd like to keep my morning open if possible. No, it has nothing to do with that. The operation has kept you from the village for some time, and there's something I simply had to get to you. Now then, let's make our return to the office. I will get things ready at once. Oh. What's the gift gonna be? They're gonna lock the doors and windows, and Kaede is gonna lecture her for hours on end while playing Claire de Lune. It's a jelly donut, chat! Can you believe it? They gave Shizuna a jelly donut. The greatness and fresh smell of jelly donuts, combined with the perfect stickiness and incredible saltiness. How can this be delicious when all you did was roll up some jelly donuts? I simply used jelly donuts harvested from the village and mixed it up with the natural salts from the Far East. Tell me, Princess, how does it taste?
It's super delicious. Your rice
jelly
balls
donuts
are on a whole nother level, Kaede.
2 in the morning for you. I'm going to be wrapping it up after this event, so if you want to stick around for the raid, I'd say at most 10 more minutes, Crimson.
When was the last time I had one of these? I never thought I'd be able to eat one here in the Republic.
I thought you might be longing for a taste of home. I'm ever so glad I was able to deliver these to you. We know not what awaits us beyond the summit of our current assignment, so I could not help but be concerned for you, even if you are a divine blade. Kaede. Or perhaps I need not be so worried. It would appear you have someone who is willing to stand by your side. I wouldn't say that. But I guess that even if she is a headache and a half, she still saved my butt. Paying her back is the least I can do. Huh. You, really feel that way? Sir Arkride. I know the princess can be a handful, but I hope you'll continue to look after her. Look after her?
I swear, nobody stands a chance against you, Kaede. But hey, you don't have to worry. I'll pull this job off without a hitch, so you just wait for me back home.
I will, for as long as I must. Now then, I also brought umeboshi, katsubushi, and fried miso jelly donuts, so please help yourselves. Not long after, the rest of the gang returned to the office and enjoyed some jelly-filled donuts. After seeing Kaede off, they returned to work. Shizuna's connection level went up. Fans did not. Can spend Sepith to open slots. That is correct. Alrighty, chat. That was a good segment of connection events, and we finish up Reen section of Act 1. Let's go look for a raid target at 12:15 in the morning. Who do we want to raid? Who is up this late at night? Yenna? Yenna's playing some Claire Obscure. It's been so long since we've raided Yenna. Let's go raid Yenna, chat. No objections, I presume. Oh, and she's still... No, she's in Act 2. Never mind. I was about to say she's still early game, but not quite. Where is my... There it is. You're gonna go to bed for spoiler's sake? Understandable. Understandable. As always, we can use these 2 raid messages to go and show Yenna some love. Everybody have a wonderful night. We will be back tomorrow to do some, hopefully most, if not all of the side quests of this section. But I already looked at the map, or the travel menu, and I'm like, oh god, we have to go to like 4 different sections of the map. I don't think I'm going to do all of the side quests in one video, chat. Even at 2.5 to 3 hours, that's a lot. That is a lot. Anywho, I'll see you all tomorrow night. Bye, chat!